Eel populations in New Zealand rivers have been dropping for years, and the loss of this important resource is the subject of an innovative new approach led by Māori. Eels are a delicacy in many cultures, and commercial eel exports earn New Zealand exporters about $6 million a year, but it could be much more, if supply could meet demand. Ever since Māori settled in Aotearoa, the eel, tuna in Māori, have meant not only food, but prestige, the mana of laying on a feast for visitors.
Eels are extremely important to us. They're a Tongan species for all Māori. To lose the eel would be a travesty.
Longfin eels only breed once, leaving our swamps and rivers and heading over 1,000 kilometres north to breed and die, as their tiny offspring then make the long journey home.
The numbers of longfins out of this catchment, the migrating ones, are declining. And then from the other end, we know that the number of alvas, which are coming up Matahina Dam, which you catch and transfer, those numbers are declining as well. So there's that correlation. You know, if there's not the big longfin spawning, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to work out that, hey, there's going to be less alvas or baby ones coming back into the system.
Juvenile eels, known as alvas, grow up to 12 centimetres long and can migrate over 100 kilometres inland during summer. In the past, Māori built wooden weirs to guide adult eels into traps, but today the obstacles are a great deal larger.
What are you seeing here? The disaster to the adult eel fisheries. They get caught up in the penstock screens on their downward migration, and the alvas were just climbing the whole station, and because the sun comes out and they dry them up in 30 seconds.
Bill has been helping eels bypass the obstacles for years.
We catch them here, and we have our tanks, and we take them down below Matahina Dam and release from there. My grandmother lived on the river for 84 years in a raupo hut. We were brought up with the tuna.
Ministry of Science and Innovation funding is bringing together that mātauranga, Māori customary knowledge, with a scientific study into eel population in order to design an eel management plan.
We don't know how many eels are in here. You know, so when you make a fisheries plan, how do you know how much you can take out? So it's a lot of the real basic data my research is going to look at.
Look at that.
Ideally, with the MSI funding, we'll be able to create a model where other iwi or community-based fisheries can incorporate what we've done, improve on it, or just pick it up and run with it.
Geez, some big eels in here. This is the sustainability of a good lake.
And the eel sustainability movement is growing. An iwi-led National Eel Association will bring together iwi and industry to coordinate on tackling the eel issue.
There's often been conflict between commercial and customary users. What we're proposing with the national body is that everybody's working with everybody. There is a huge opportunity for iwi to be involved in the commercial side of this tonga. To me, it's a really great fit where we're creating jobs, we're creating economic opportunities.
These eels absolutely help.
And we're sustaining the tonga at the same time, so it's a win-win for everybody.
Ultimately, the goal is to grow eel numbers, for export as well as for kai. And the price of fish? With the cost of eel higher than snapper and declining habitat, the key is to find a way to balance the cultural, commercial and environmental pressure on the humble eel.
Let him go.
To protect this taonga for future generations.
That's it, my friend. She's all over.